We're about 40 miles south of Candlestick Point as we welcome you inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Green Bay Packers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 180! 44. Lock!
Garoppolo now, first down throw. They find some open field here. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Kill.
Now Garoppolo to try again after the pick six. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
49ers first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Here we go. 180! That's right, baby. They don't want it.
Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one to Juszczyk. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up second and 6. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Dante Pettis, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on third down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
12, fellas, here we go.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Coleman. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
This defense hasn't let him in yet. They'll need to stiffen here. Third and goal from the 2.
Switch. Shift. Watch the shift. I got this. White.
They'll try and run for it. This is Juszczyk. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk, his second touchdown on the season, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up first and 10 at their own 22. They'll go with their leading rusher from a season ago. This is Aaron Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third down.
No. 258.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He sets to fire deep. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On third down, here's Coleman. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
And maybe getting a little too cute there on the punt return. Sometimes they forget Paramount holding on to that football.
I really do believe most of the return guys think to themselves, when I get the ball, I'm going to make the play that's going to change the game.
I'm going to break it.
I'm going to break it. And you love that they have that attitude, but your point is so well taken. What do you have to do? First and foremost,
hold on to it.
Take care of the football. That's all he needed to do.
Rodgers now on first down. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep third position and makes the interception.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take...
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kyle Juszczyk, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Off the bootleg. Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taylor Gabriel, 78 yards. As his guys are back within a single score. And that is how you retaliate after getting scored on one play, big pass downfield, and you hit the end zone.
Almost feels like two boxers just throwing haymakers at each other, doesn't it? One connects with a big one, the other comes right back. Okay, I'll show you. And they attacked right back on the first play of the drive and hit them big.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
At the 35-yard line.
Let's go, we got this, we got this. 12.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
5-yard gain on the play.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. Fancy footwork at the 45. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, alert! Alert! Alert!
Now Garoppolo. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equul proficiency.
Here we go, here we go,
Facing
here we
a
go.
2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go. 12. 11.
5. 44. Mike, 44. Pick it up, guys.
On first down, Garoppolo. Being chased out left. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here we go.
Hey, they're scared.
1, Omaha.
Check hot route.
Now Mostert. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Here we go. Like 20.
Watch one.
11. White. Two.
40.
Hey, orbit.
Check.
On first down, it's Coleman, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
180.
Mike, 44. I got him.
Set hunt.
Front ball to Mike.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Well, that'll get them to first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal.
Check 9. Hey, gun.
It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but if the other team doesn't get it, that's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard there, so it brings up fourth and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down Packers. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Love. And that's complete to Adams. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Throwing on first down. Love. It's caught here by Adams. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Niners' 31-yard line.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll run it with Jones. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
And it brings up 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
First down, Packers.
Off-play action. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Watch that in. You got 3 down, 3 down. Watch twist. Anyway.
Now Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
Hey, 88. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it, complete. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Looking to throw. Love. Making the catch is Sternberger. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. 2nd and 4. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. It's their quarterback. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go, here we go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Drops it off for Coleman. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Partner, the way this offense has marched up and down the field during this game, it's almost a surprise to see an incomplete pass on 3rd down, isn't it?
Yeah, they have had their foot on the gas all game long, but here finally stalling out. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken at about the 14. Call that 49 yards on the punt. They do get 7 back on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back. Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Off the play fake. Love. Looking deep for Adams. It got his man complete. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
He's going to double up. Chip.
Back to throw. Love. And this is Gabriel on the catch. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18.
'Jim. Check.
Looking to throw. Love. He's going to air one out. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
What we got? What we got? What we got?
They will run again with Coleman. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Strip that ball.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this one's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On 2nd and 10, Garoppolo. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
That's good.
A much better effort we're seeing from him under center this week versus last week when he threw 4 picks.
He has thrown the 1 in this game, but you're right. When you cut it down from 4 the previous week, and we always talk about adjustments, well, he made some in practice, and he continues to work on it during the game. I'm sure he's getting plenty of reminders about how to stay in the moment, stay focused on the task.
And he's got him in the driver's seat here in the 4th quarter.
Hey, Zoo.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. And in this situation with a lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
44's Mike. 44's Mike. Check, check. Wild Bill. Wild Bill. Rush in. Rush in.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Garoppolo on the screen. This is Coleman. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
That's another 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Wide, get wide.
On 1st down, it's Coleman. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. 180! We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Hey, hey, watch this, watch this.
Hey, hot.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Here we go. 180! 44. Army, Army. Army, Army. Hey, gun. To the backfield. Motion to the backfield.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Bang, 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 bang. 11. 21. 6.
Garoppolo going to go on fourth down. Completes it to Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
An ideal beginning of the drive there is they'll get 20 and a first down. Back to throw. Love. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down. Throwing is Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10. Rodgers to throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the 49ers, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.